EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Montana going right to the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Montana. Over the middle, complete. It's Owens. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 3 yards out.
And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, Craig. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Craig, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
He finds his man complete. That's Owens.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw again on second down. Montana. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. It's Craig. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Out of the end zone comes Smith. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
On 2nd and 10. Newton, he'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Newton. Quick slant here to Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Cam's throw complete there to Smith. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. and then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on second down, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, McCaffrey. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Let's go. They're gonna work their work, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Do this. Play smart, baby. Hey, let's go. Every week. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go, boy. Let's go. Bring it. With it, man. It's one play at a time, baby. Let us get to it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Montana. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's the option going left on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On third down, Craig. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 1st and 10 for Montana and company. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Here's Montana to throw. And finding Davis here, the tight end.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down and goal. Montana.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out.
And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Let's go, fellas. All right, guys, all right. We'll take it. Let's get some love. Rock and roll, baby. Come on with it, man. Let's go. They can't stop us. Let's go, boy. Let's do it. It's your game, baby. That's what we do every day. Let's go, boy. Let's go. This is where you step up. Right here, baby. I bet you want it, boys. Play to the whistle.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On first down, Newton. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Here's Newton. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Newton to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. They will look to throw. Montana got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Montana. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on: catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run it again with Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now Newton on 1st down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton. Looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Williams will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Montana. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff up and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They go play action with Montana. He finds his man complete. That's Perry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On first down, it's Craig. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Montana. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Montana going to take this himself.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
To throw is Montana. He finds his man complete. That's Craig. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Play action. It's Montana. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll run on 1st down. Craig, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Let's go, man. I'm back to work, boys. That play a couple of times already. Hit it. Get it, baby. All day, baby. All day. Every day, let's do what we do every day. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn. You know what it means, baby. Come to me. I'm trying to stick it to the house. That's all. That's right. Play it to the work. Bring it. Bring it.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 39, Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 27, Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Newton now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Rice. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Craig. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. And he'll find Washington. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and 10 for Montana and company. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Montana. A dump off here for Gore. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Montana steps away to his left, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Here's Montana to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throw left side complete. That's Owens. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. He finds his man, complete. That's Rice. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.